Hello, I'm Norman Clarke with Norman Clarke Painting. Today I'm going to show you how to paint an accent wall correctly, just like this one here. The most important thing in choosing an accent wall is where the accent wall is going to be in the room. Typically you want a wall which is unbroken and is a focal point. In other words, a wall that's going to draw your eye directly to it as you enter it. So this wall here is the focal point of the living room and dining room. So this is a perfect wall that was done with a red accent. The tools that we will need to do this will be a brush, a roller, a small bucket, a large bucket, a drop cloth, a roll of blue masking tape, and a couple of spackle knives just to fill in any cracks or holes that we may have. When choosing to do an accent wall, one of the most important things to bear in mind is the actual color that you're going to use. Now, ideally you want to work with what's already in the room if possible, because you don't want to have a conflict of colors or decorum. So look around your room, and if you have red type of furniture, burgundy stuff, then maybe a red would be the way to go. Or if you have earth tones, maybe an earth tone's the way to go. Anyway, make your color selection by going to the store and picking up some sample pots, those small sample pots, for a couple of dollars, and putting some samples on the wall and see what color works for you. So the first thing we're going to do is to lay a drop cloth along the base of the floor and put masking tape along the top of the baseboard to keep it clean. After that, we're going to tape along the walls and the ceiling so we get a nice, straight, crisp line. Once you've got your taping done, you can go through and do any final preparation, i.e. sanding if there's any bumps or trash on the wall that you want to sand off, or if there's any holes or cracks, you can put a bit of spackle or a little bit of caulking paste, and that will prepare your walls ready to paint. Once your walls are ready to paint and prepared, any spackling should be touched up with some primer, and then we should start by cutting in the ceiling with the brush and the walls with the brush and the baseboard. Once you've gone around the whole circumference of the wall, then you're ready to apply the first coat of paint with the roller. And we will roll up from the floor to the ceiling and move from one side of the wall to the other, continually until we have the first coat done. Once you're satisfied that the second coat of paint is covered, then you can take off your tape and pick up your drop cloth and do any final touch-ups, clean up any paint spatter, and you have got a beautiful wall ready to hang your artwork back on and enjoy. Thank you. I'm Norman Clarke with Norman Clarke Painting, showing you the correct way in which to paint an accent wall. Thank you very much.